Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to give a quick update on what's been going on with me. Everything's been pretty good. I hope everything's been good with you. And yeah, I'm having a special drink. It's Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut Zero Sugar. I believe it has about 41 milligrams of caffeine. I don't need this extra caffeine, but whatever. Cheers. I At this age in my life, I've been struck with allergies. And I've never really considered myself to have allergies. I never accepted it. But every year, about this time of year, I go to the doctor and with like flu like symptoms, and I leave with a bottle of Flonase. And this year it happened again. I had flu like symptoms, fatigue, just phlegm. And I was prescribed, the doctor again said I have allergies and gave me Flonase and Zyrtec. So I have to accept that I have allergies, and this time I got a really bad like sinusitis or sinus infection, I think. And I've been using Flonase and Zyrtec, and just trying to fix whatever is wrong with my sinus. My ear also feels kind of painful, so I've just been working on that, trying to take care of my health with allergies, and accepting the fact that I'm an allergy sufferer. Um, ooh, had a heart palpitation. Also, I've I have not lost weight. I'm about 102, 103 days sober today. Um, it's been like a roller coaster. But the bad thing, despite being sober, the bad thing is I've gained a lot of weight. I haven't lost any weight. I've put on a little more weight. I weigh about 205 pounds. And I accept it. Um, I'm trying to slowly put effort into exercising more again and controlling my diet, because at nighttime, when I get kind of anxious and lonesome, I fill the void with food. And I like to eat enough food. I haven't been throwing up lately, but I like to eat enough food where I feel full. I feel like stuffed, which is binge eating basically. And even though I haven't been purging my food, because that's just very bad for your teeth and your heart, I've been eating to the point of being stuffed and feeling like almost stomach pain and feeling stuffed. And when I reach that point, it fills the void that I have from just the general anxiety at night and feeling lonesome and sometimes hopeless. I like to get stuffed. So I'm working on trying to break that habit of binge eating at night. I need to, honestly put more effort. I haven't been putting effort in that. Excuse me. I haven't been putting effort because I've been telling myself, rewarding myself for not drinking alcohol. And to be honest with you, I can't drink alcohol anymore because the last time I ended up in the ER, it cost me a lot of money. It was scary, and I don't want to go through that again. And it's just, I feel, sometimes I feel little spurts of happiness now. And that's without alcohol or drugs. Being sober. I could, when you're sober completely, you could face things head on, whatever they are. you have the right frame of mind to confront things head on without masking your emotions. You don't have that constant numbing of emotions and reality. You're constantly confronting your emotions and situations, life situations, which there are many, good and bad, head on, and confronting them face to face without hiding and escaping. If my doctor were to tell me tomorrow that I have 2 weeks to live, I'd have to confront that head on, sober, and deal with the emotions and the reality of being alive for 2 more weeks, which is very possible. And those are things you have to think about when it comes to sobriety, and that's just part of life. So I'm working with being sober, trying to, I don't feel like I have the option to drink again. I think I'm going to remain sober. I've had temptations, and I just need to control my food intake. And I'd feel better about myself. And, putting on this weight, another big thing is that this guy wants to park behind me, but he'll be like half on the highway over there. So I don't know what he was trying to do. He has a humongous truck. Stupid. Another thing about my weight is I've had trouble accepting this. I have a big belly, a beer belly. I've had a lot of trouble accepting walking around with a beer belly. There's no real way to hide it. So I thought for a long time, I wore this sweater, and I thought, oh, the sweater kind of hides my beer belly. But in reality, it doesn't hide. You can't hide a beer belly. And you can't really hold it in because you wouldn't be able to breathe normally and walk around comfortably. So I've a big part of just for my general comfort, I've learned to just kind of accept the fact that I have a beer belly. I walk around, I don't try to really hold it in, and I walk around and I use it as a kind of like a practice, practice, and you know just self acceptance and mindfulness. I don't like using fancy words like that, but and not to the point of accepting it where I'm not going to try to change and lose weight. I'm actually about to go for a walk up the hill right now on nature trail. Not like self acceptance, like I'm not going to change, but just so I could be comfortable with myself. And I sometimes, when I work, I have to tuck my shirt in, and there's definitely no hiding my belly, but I still stand tall and I carry my weight. What else could I do? I can't hide. So I just walk around, and I walk around with my belly, and it is what it is. And I'm trying to take steps to change. And that's what I'm doing. I'm, starting small. I keep trying to walk. Now that I got my allergies under control, I could try to walk more like I'm doing now. Yeah. And I had another thought in my head. I when you're a loner, you get envious, and I've gotten envious before of other people when you see normal people, or maybe like an attractive couple, young couple, or something. Uh, I'd look at them and I'd say, oh, I wish I could be like that. But then I also think about, if you look at a situation like that with compassion, a compassionate way of looking, just like stepping outside and looking at myself, looking at them, and like, an attractive couple, like, I don't know, just as an example, there was just an attractive couple, like a handsome guy, and he had a big old truck, and a sexy girlfriend, and she had the the leggings on, and her butt was showing. She had a nice butt, and I look at them like, wow, like, they have it. He has it going on. Most people will get envious or jealous in my situation and say, oh, look at that stupid person. Look at, who do they think they are? Such perfect people. And look at me. I'm a piece of crap. I'm an ugly fat piece of crap with a big old belly and a small wiener, and I have no friends, and I'm sitting in this 20-year-old ugly car, and I have an ugly faded sweater that's torn, and I have stinky feet and hairy nostrils, and I'm ugly, and I'm just a big fat ugly stupid ethnic looking ugly shaped head loser. And just look at them. They must have such an easy life. That's what the normal mind, a normal person in my situation would, normal person in my situation would kind of think. It's like a defense mechanism. But I've learned through all these years of being in my situation to step outside and look at me looking at them, and just step back and look at the situation with compassion. Because if you really think about it, it's so convenient to be normal. Well, it's so easy to be normal because the word normal means most people are normal and they fit into society. Normal. But I try to look at myself now with compassion and say, oh, what if there were no different people? What if there were no peaceful loners like myself, or different people? Wouldn't it suck if everyone in society was the same? It's so convenient just to be part of a normal society and be a normal, good looking, cool couple, old or young or whatever. So I look at the situation and I look at them with compassion. They're just living their life. They're normal people. And I'm abnormal. I try to look compassionately, maybe a little different, unique. I don't fit in, but I'm still a person. I'm still a person. Just like them. We're people. Despite not fitting in and being normal and having the things that he has, I'm still a person, and it's just a compassionate thing. And that just totally releases. Maybe when I was much younger or a while back, I used to kind of get envious sometimes like that, but not anymore. I try to just, it is what it is, and it's so tough. Life is so tough already. And when you go through life and life's so tough already, and if you live day to day with so much anger or even guilt and shame, it could tear you apart and make you go crazy. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, how could you go through each day with guilt and shame and anger and hatred? Sometimes it's better just to find ways to release all that stuff. And humiliation, though I think humiliation's one of the most important tools in my life. Anyways, I'm going to try to work on my weight. I'd like to, the next time I make a video, I weigh 205 pounds right now. I'd really like to, next time I make a video, for my weight to be lower. That's my goal. And that's another important part of this video. I wanted to challenge myself, and even you, if you'd like to lose weight too. My stomach's so humongous, it's like when it growls, it's like really, they say like, your stomach's like a brain. And it's like, wow, it's just like controlling. I'm addicted to carbs and sugar right now. I'm just, I have to drop that habit. It usually takes 3 days to drop a bad habit, like alcohol. I've done it before. I was on strict keto, so I'm gonna try to do that again. But yeah, that's my goal. I challenge myself to, and you too, if you want to lose weight, maybe this could be like a challenge thing, and hopefully next time I'll, finally do it and get a routine of better, healthier eating and more exercise. Anyways, thank you so much, and till next time. Thanks.